And Trevor Rogers takes the mound tonight. Hopefully everybody loves Trevor Rogers after another strong performance today.
Mariners taking the first game of the series last night 6-3. Victor Robles getting the start at the top against the lefty.
As Robles smacks a 1-0 fastball up in the air to deep left center. Colton Cowser sticks his arm out right at the wall, and with a knowing smile on his face takes care of the game's first out way out there.
Well, I want to know how Craig Albert has made the decision to put him in left field, where he almost won a Gold Glove. So he's telling him get out of the way, and boy, that's a nice grab.
Here's Randy Arozarena. 2 up, 2 down. We're just underway.
And that is a breaking ball to shortstop and a leaping Henderson, who skewers the skewer. It's a 1-2-3 first for Trevor Rogers.
Logan with a .94 ERA on the road this year.
This one is really about Logan, giving the Mariners some innings in this one. Could really use it.
Taylor Ward goes after his first pitch and just plops it into right field. A first pitch swing for Ward, much more aggressive in the month of June, and he's now been on base 5 of 6 times this series.
Alonso steps in. 1 on, 1 out.
There goes the bat by Alonso. It finally lands, thankfully, in an empty seat.
And a Mariners fan gets it.
He's not going to hang on to that for too long. Pete will disappear into the dugout. This is a vicious hammer throw. This guy doesn't want to give it up.
Inside out grounder into right field. Couple of men on base. 1 out and 2 on.
Another 3-2. That is a slider, and it's ball 4. It actually did catch the inside edge of the ABS strike zone. Doug Eddings is the crew chief, called it a ball, and the Mariners do not challenge.
So here we go. Bases jammed. Tavares, the former Mariner, stands in.
It's number 26, a 3-2 with the bases loaded. Shot to right center. Rodriguez makes a great sliding catch, though. His throw to second will not be in time on Alonso. And Ward scampers in with the first run. It could have been a lot more if not for a fantastic play by Julio Rodriguez, but it's a sacrifice fly for Leody Taveras, and the Orioles strike first in game 2.
Strike 3 called. He froze him. A slider that backed up on him, and it works out.
You look at this run now. It was a slow start for Naylor on the season, so the overall numbers haven't quite caught up yet, but his last 43 games, so long time now, batting .325 with 380 on base.
Soft fly ball shallow right field. O'Neill comes in and can't get there. It's a parachute single for Josh Naylor to lead things off.
Rob Refsnyder softly to third. Mayo goes to the glove and gets the out.
That's a nice play where Kobe Mayo was a big guy, 6'4", 6'5", had to been all the way down, pull that ball off the blades of grass, make the exchange out of the leather, and then one fluid motion. Make sure it was on time while keeping it on target to get the out.
Right side over to first. Pete knocks it down, and he'll dive into the corner of the bag to get wisdom as Naylor moves to third.
That brings up Mitch Garver. Mariners trailing 1-0, second inning.
And he skies this fastball into shallow right. A backpedaling Alonso gives way to an oncoming O'Neill. And it's a shutdown second inning for Trevor Rogers. Just 20 pitches.
Mariners and Orioles. It's 1-0 Baltimore. We head to the bottom of the second. Logan Gilbert could use a quick inning. He threw 31 pitches in the first.
Up and into O'Neill. And it's ball 4. So Tyler O'Neill was down 1-2 and works his way into the Orioles' second walk.
Here's Sam Huff. He's doing the catching. He's really the third string catcher for Baltimore. Adley Rutschman, Samuel Basallo.
Huff lashes one down the line in left field, and that ball lands fair and kicks into the stands for a double.
Now the confines of the ballpark taking away an Orioles run. Sam Huff making a bid for a second extra base hit. He gets it, but he won't pick up the RBI.
So Logan, who had to labor in the first inning, now has to face the top of the order. And Taylor Ward, who singled and scored.
And now Gilbert goes down and away. Ward on the ground to shortstop. Young will come home, and O'Neill is out. At least Doug Eddings called him out. Tyler O'Neill immediately points to the dugout, and he's coming back with a strut in his step as if he scored the run. And the Orioles sneak in a challenge just in time.
Yeah, did he tag him before he got the left arm in? High throw by Young, who's their second baseman. Boy, you're going to have to slow this one down. Yeah, good throw. It's not even close, but Young, who doesn't play a lot of shortstop, throws high.
The runner's out. Baltimore loses count.
Well, not only stands, but confirmed. So definitively out. So the Orioles lose their challenge in the second inning.
He got him. Slider elevated, strikes out Gunnar Henderson.
Orioles have a 1-0 lead. Good start for Rogers.
So the Mariners have something going. Runners at first and second with one out.
And now Patrick Wisdom will bat.
Swing and a miss. Rogers gets another strikeout on the sweeper.
Yeah, so 2 strikeouts, both on sweepers.
Garver flew out to right his first time. Mariners looking for a base hit to tie it up. They trail 1-0.
High fly, deep left field, flying back and gone! It's a 3-run bomb from Mitch Garver, and the Mariners take the lead. They cash it in the 4th inning.
3-run home run, Mitch Garver. Liftoff in Baltimore. The Mariners have the lead with 1 swing. 3-1 Mariners.
Well, 1 swing has changed this one. 3-1 Mariners lead. Gilbert facing Mayo.
Mayo is out, and quickly, 1 away.
It has been a grind for Logan Gilbert the first 3 innings. Hefty pitch counts. Strike 1, 2, 3. Good night.
This is driven deep out to left field. Refsnyder is in front of the warning track, covering some ground, and he makes the catch. Refsnyder, a late change to left. Arozarena moved to the DH. We have not been told why, but Refsnyder plays that very well. On the ground, Wisdom gobbles it up. Strong throw to first base, and a shutdown inning complete from Logan Gilbert.
Mariners on top 3-1. Last of the 5th inning, Sam Huff bats.
This is skied into very shallow left field. Makes the catch.
Taylor Ward to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored.
Soft fly ball hanging up. Julio full steam ahead. Julio slides, and he makes another spectacular catch. He is putting on a show in Baltimore.
Man, this is such a nice catch. Again, we talked about the one a couple innings ago. Timed that perfectly. I thought he was dropping underneath a little early, but able to stay with it.
6th inning, Mariners leading 3-1. Mitch Garver a 3-run home run, and Logan Gilbert has really steadied themselves.
And this one inside. Ball 4, a 1-out walk. On the ground with some eyes, it threads the needle and splits the left side. The Mariners with some 2-out traffic.
All right, here's Andrew Kittredge, Mr. Crimson and Clover himself. Game number 16 for Kit, 7.11 ERA. First and second, 2 down. Garver responsible for all 3 Seattle runs.
First pitch from Kittredge. Garver into left, and Kaiser will get there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Well, Logan Gilbert is back out there. Who would have thought in the first 2 innings that Logan would be there still in the 6th? But here he is. Mariners leading 3-1.
Strike 3 called. He dots him up, down, and in. Perfect slider from Logan Gilbert and a huge second out. Weekly hit on the ground. Naylor with Gilbert covering. He steps on the bag. Logan Gilbert, what a recovery tonight in Baltimore.
6 strong, just 1 run allowed. Retires the final 13 he sees.
3-1 Seattle. Andrew Kittredge, who got the final out of the top of the 6th, remains in the game.
Yeah, trying to land that sweeper, and he said, no, let's go. I've got this. He said, we've got this. We're all on the same page, and it worked out for him.
Well, tough play by Mayo over at third. It was Victor's speed, and Robles is safe. A right-on-right at-bat for Robles, and he's able to work an infield base hit out of it. This is hit hard, scalded up the middle, and you could hear that from Utah Street. Julio is aboard.
Mariners looking for insurance. Randy 1 for 3. He's the DH tonight.
Line left field, base hit. Robles is being waved home. Kaiser's throw is to the plate, and not in time. Robles scores, and a big run across for the Mariners.
The Mariners have another run. 4-1 Mariners. Randy Arozarena stays sizzling. RBI single.
Mariners leading 4-1 over Baltimore. Mariners have gone to the pen. Logan Gilbert, tremendous outing. Labored in the first 2 innings, but ended up going 6 strong for the Mariners.
A ground ball too short and booted by Cole Young. So Kobe Mayo's going to reach on an error. Remember, Young is making just his 2nd career start at shortstop. They've been the last 2 days due to a couple of Mariners injuries, and he opens the door in the Orioles 7th. Credit to Kobe, hitting the heck out of it.
Yep.
110 off the bat. Here's a little dribbler up the line. Holiday, safe, and he stayed in the baseline.
And very quickly here in the 7th, the tying run is at the plate.
We don't talk about baselines for another week.
On the ground, Young to second, on to first, in time, huge double play. Finally a ground ball that the Mariners can make into an out. How about 2?
And here comes Samuel Basayo off the bench. But here is the big fella. Orioles down by 3.
Whoa, that was hoppy. Spiked a slider, and that brings in Mayo to make it 4-2. Second straight night, the Orioles benefit from a run-scoring wild pitch out of the Mariner bullpen.
That is in at 99. It's being challenged, and it's not going to be close. Orioles will be down to 1 challenge after this. That is very much a strike.
Gabe Spire on for the Mariners now. He'll face the top of the order: Taylor Ward, Gunnar Henderson, Pete Alonso.
On the ground, Young is able to get there, pops up onto first, and he just took a hit away. Cole Young flashing the leather.
Cole Young makes the play. A tremendous play by shortstop Cole Young. A diving stop. He throws out Ward, and that's the first out.
Mariners with a 4-2 lead over Baltimore. Bottom of the 9th, Jose Ferrer on to try and close this one down for the Mariners.
That's 4 balls in this league.
A violation. Who's it on? Wow. He just struck out a pitch timer violation because he thought it was ball 4 the pitch prior.
You have to be alert and to the pitcher by 8 seconds. And they certainly was not.
Oh, by a second.
Bottom of the 9th, 4-2, 1 out. Here's Mayo.
That ball's got some gas. Kobe Mayo to left field makes it a 1-run game. A tank out to the birdbath. Extra mustard from Mayo. And the Orioles will bring the tying run to the plate with 1 out.
Well, gentlemen, boys and girls, that is the way you hit a high heater.
And Jeremiah with a ground ball to third right along the line. Fielded at the bag by Wisdom. It's an infield hit. He wanted it to roll foul. Did not charge the ball. And Tyler O'Neill now represents the winning run. O'Neill to right center field. Robles racing back. It's 1 hop to the wall. It'll be an automatic double.
No.
What a break for Seattle as Jackson has to hold at third. But a big swing by O'Neill, who was down 0-2 in the count. Maybe his biggest hit of the year, depending on how this inning goes. And the winning runs are now in scoring position.
Birds down 4-3. 2 runners in scoring position.
Basayo is hitting. He struck out in the 7th inning.
Basayo softly hit up the first base line. Ferrer goes home. A terrible decision. He had the second out at first. He had no chance at the plate. And he went home as Jackson scored way ahead of the throw to tie it. Winning run to third and only 1 out. The 3-2 to Ward is ball 4, and it loads the bases for Gunnar Henderson.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Bottom of the 9th, tied game.
Ground ball. Wisdom throws home, and they get the force at home plate. The game continues. Henderson frustrated. O'Neill is out.
5-2. And now there are 2 outs in the inning for Pete.
Pete Alonso has batted with a lot of runners aboard in this series. Can they get him one more time with the bases loaded?
Ground ball up the middle. Bliss has it. A foot race. He is out at second base.
They will call for a review here.
Yeah.
They'll try to end the game on a replay review.
Does he beat him? Oh, I don't know. It's hard to tell. From that angle, we'll have a better angle for you. This will be the one. Nope, get the ump got in the way.
He'd hit that ball so hard, and I think the foot may be there in time. He hit it 111 off the bat.
It was confirmed. The runner's out.
Man, oh man, what a 9th inning.
Ninth inning rally evens this ball game up.
Randy Arozarena will lead off the 10th for the Mariners. Julio, the zombie runner, at second.
Fly ball driven deep. It spins O'Neill around, and it's gone! It's gone! It's a home run to lead off the 10th inning. A 2-run homer from Randy Arozarena, and the Mariners take the lead right back in Baltimore.
A big fly when the Mariners needed it the most. Randy Arozarena, his 3rd hit of the night, none bigger than that one.
Bottom of the 10th, Mariners on top, 6-4, last man standing. Nick Davila will take over for the Mariners. Automatic runner at second base is Pete Alonso.
Giving the Mariners a 6-4 lead, and Davila is trying to give it right back. He hits plays on a slider. So
here we go again.
Let's see now if Leody Taveras, who is second in the majors at sacrifice bunts, thinks about laying one down to put the tying runs both in scoring position. Leody uses it well, right center field. Blazes the run that matters here, and he's going to get to third.
And Taveras is clutch again. 6-5 Seattle with the tying run at third. Mayo started the scoring in the bottom of the 9th. Right on right as Mayo bats.
Naylor going back. Bliss. He's got a tough angle. He lays out and he makes the catch. Ryan Bliss, Superman in short right field. And there is the first out of the bottom of the 10th.
Well, now you can see some light at the end of the tunnel. Bottom of the 10th, 6-5. Mariners the lead. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Jackson batting. An infield base hit last time.
Chopping, Wisdom, tricky hop, throws from foul ground, play at the plate, and he's out at home! Another out at home, started by Patrick Wisdom at third.
They got to challenge this for sure, but nice play right here. We talked about the priority was to keep that runner at third base. Running hard on contact right there.
Now this is another what do you have to lose kind of challenge if you're the Orioles.
And having to throw around the runner as well.
And you tell me that his hand is definitively touching the front edge of the plate. Here we go. Find out.
After review, the call stands. Runners out.
I think the dirt plays a big role here.
Absolutely. Because, again, we talked about the advantage. The Mariners have the advantage because the play was called out to begin with.
Gary, this is a 4-game series. I'm not sure we're going to make it.
1 out to get. Tyler O'Neill is going to bat. He had a ground rule double last time.
And he does! What a finish! Nick Davila slams the door in 10 innings, and the Mariners win it 6-5, the final score in Baltimore.
A hero amongst heroes as the Mariners somehow, some way, they take the game in Baltimore. An epic game as the Mariners win it.